It's the 17th of May 2019. It's going to be a very important day when it comes to you, my gorgeous, gorgeous, ever so precious Capricorn. The 17th of May is going to be very important because this particular day, it's going to be like a certain border, spiritual border that you're about to cross. Once you cross this spiritual border, you're just going to find yourself on a completely different dimension, being part of a completely different dimension. This is really, really important because it's all about the vibrations, it's all about the feelings, it's all about the emotions, and it's all about all this coming together and just giving you one big vibration, which is on another hand going to reflect on you in such a way, because in such a wonderful, amazing, powerful way, because the whole new adventure, it's going to become available for you. This is going to be so good because there is going to be an element of something completely new, brand new, that it's about to manifest in your life indeed. And then suddenly you're just going to find yourself feeling very, very drawn towards this new stage, but towards this particular new stage in your life. This is going to happen on the 17th of May. I was just going to say that this is so good, this is so important, because you can also use this energy, and you can also like just, you know, be as open-minded as possible, be like as adventurous as possible, but you know, you don't even have to. This is still going to happen because you're about to cross to a whole different dimension. This is just so important, and I was so excited to actually tell you this because 17th of May is probably going to be one of the most important days this year when it comes to you, my beautiful Capricorns, because all of you are going to be showered with something really, really special. When I say all of you are going to be showered with something really special, I mean that there is an option that is just going to become available to you, that is just going to reflect on your personal situation, of course, on your personal situation, on your particular spiritual journey, on your karma, and what is about to happen in your life next. This is just such an important time in your life, because as of this moment, as of this day, as of this date, things are going to start changing step by step. After that moment, after that time, after that point, you're just going to start feeling drawn more and more and more towards the new stage, this particular new stage in your life. And as the time goes by, this is going to make more sense indeed. Okay, what else I was going to say, that the 13th of December, the 13th of December, it's going to be the second important stage of whatever happens on this particular day. The 13th of December is going to be the second, 2019, it's going to be the second important stage when these things are going to be manifest in such an amazing way. Okay, what else I was going to say to you, that the 17th of May, you see this one, it just came down. The 17th of May is also going to be really important when it comes to your love life, and it's also going to be important when it comes to your relationships as well. So your relationships and your love life is going to play an important role in everything that's happening on the 17th, because you're going to have to kind of reflect on everything around you in order to kind of feel the whole thing, in order to kind of start focusing towards that particular direction full on. The 17th of May is also going to be the great time to start anything new. Whatever new you want to start, my babies, start on this particular day and you will go a long way. Okay, my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is your monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Capricornius, Capricorn, and it's for May 2019. So it's for you, my gorgeous Capricorn, and it's for May 2019. Now I'm just going to talk about the actual number when it comes to numerology. You have got a number 9. This is absolutely fantastic because you are about to reach your success. You are about to meet your success. You are about to see and to have the results of your hard work. This is really good because at the same time this is going to make you feel like ooh la la, va va voom, really good. But then at the same time it's going to make you feel even better because there is going to be a certain advantage that is actually going to be attached to it. And that means that basically it's not only this is the time of your victory, not only this is the month of your victory, but also you're going to find yourself in an advanced position, which is really good, and that in itself is just going to bring you the whole new hope, the whole new excited, and that in itself is just going to bring you certain projects and like a bright prospect
prospects, and then you're going to feel very optimistic indeed, and you know, you're going to feel very inspired, and that in itself is going to be brilliant, and it's going to keep on giving you an urge to learn new things, to do new things, to try new things, to start new things. In fact, the whole month is just going to be like a very adventurous and very daring, and this is also what number 9 means, that this is going to be like a daring month, a daring situation, but when I say daring, I mean in the best possible way. Babies, I'm keep on saying to you, if you don't jump in the water, you will never learn how to swim. It's all about jumping, and it's all about swimming, and it's all about learning. You are going to have a combination of absolutely everything this month. There is a good news that you are also going to get, and that good news is also going to reflect on you nicely and the people around you, and also the certain family member. It's actually going to have like a really good something is going to happen to them, and it's going to be really good, and it is going to help them out with maybe slightly difficult situation in their life that they were like kind of suffering from for the last 11 months, within the last 11 months. So that in itself is just going to reflect on you rather nicely. Okay, what else I was going to say, my gorgeous Capricorn? Now, when it comes to your actual health, you're also going to be like kind of having a rather sensitive shoulders again, and sensitive feet again, and a sensitive stomach again. My goodness. Okay, so you've got feet, you've got your arms are going to be sensitive, and it's your stomach that is going to be sensitive. Now, basically, what you need to do is like, especially when it comes to your like hands, shoulders. I meant to say, especially when it comes to your shoulders. You're now, of course, with the shoulders, please keep on doing like a really nice exercises like this, and also keep on like you might need to make sure that all your like neck is an agile, and then your shoulders, you know, make sure that you're going to the gym, or if you can't go to the gym, make sure that you're exercising. It's all about the exercise, and it's all about getting like a little bit of a massage, a va-va-voom massage. No, it's all about getting like a really nice massage as well, to make sure it's all nice and relaxed, you know, and make sure like you sleep in the correct way on a side at least for a while, and also make sure that you're having a really nice pillow. This is when it comes to your shoulders, and of course try to like sit in the correct way, try to always rest yourself, relax yourself, be always leveled up. And also on another hand, when it comes to your feet, like basically like a sensitive feet, you see, I just kind of need you to like make sure that you are like a kind of using shower gels and things like that are completely natural, because this is something that you're going to feel sensitive to. And also make sure that you're using like a lotion, like a natural organic lotion without any chemicals, please, because this is going to help you so much, and chemicals can cause all sorts of problems and make things worse, and that's why we just like use things without any chemicals, please. And also when it comes to your stomach, it is a very important digestion. You know, you're not the first sign, and it's not the first time. This is quite common. You know, just make sure that you kind of avoid eating like a heavy foods. Make sure that you avoid eating processed food. Make sure that you like avoid like coffee. Make sure that you avoid sugar. Make sure that you avoid milk. Make sure that you avoid soya milk. Okay, this is all these things that I mentioned that can actually have a really bad impact on your stomach or your digestion. Okay, so please, what I need you to do is like get like a friendly bacteria. Like a friendly bacteria you can get like in a capsule form. This is ever so important for you to take throughout the month. So if you can take a friendly bacteria in a capsule form, like acidophilus or something like that, as natural as possible. Or if you can get like a yogurt, like a full of natural bacteria, and if you can take this yogurt, and especially when you're surrounded by the people, like the gym area, or like somewhere where people are, lots of people are breathing, spreading bacteria and things like that, when you finish like being surrounded by the people in general, that's even more important for you to come back home and just take like a friendly bacteria, because it's just going to help you so much to promote friendly bacteria, and friendly bacteria is going to get rid of the bad bacteria, and this is actually how it works. On another hand, what else I was going to mention to you when it comes to your stomach, just get aloe vera juice. You know, I always recommend aloe vera juice. I'm a little bit obsessed with aloe vera juice because it's like a wonder juice. You know, Cleopatra used to use it like so long ago. It's a very good juice. Like it contains beautiful ingredients, and it helps you a lot with the stomach lining and soothing stomach and things like that. So please, if you're on any other medications, if you're taking decide to take like friendly bacteria, check with your doctor, check with your GP, and especially if you're on any
if you're pregnant, and breastfeeding, just check with your doctor, check with your GP, because only they can tell you whether this can interact with your existing medications or not. But it's just so important to take this indeed. Okay, so now my gorgeous Capricorn, the first date that I'm going to mention, it's actually going to be on the 7th of May. The 7th of May, it's actually going to be a really important day, because it's all about some kind of like a situation that it's about to happen in between you and somebody else. There is going to be like a very strong reconnection that you're going to start feeling on this particular day, and that particular there's going to be this strong reconnection that you're going to feel towards somebody in particular, a certain person that you haven't seen in a while, certain person that you haven't been in touch for a while, and certain person that has been part of your life. So there is going to be like a feeling that you want to reconnect with this person. That feeling that you have about that person is real. That feeling that you have about that person is genuine. That feeling that you have about that person is certainly something that you are going to need to like kind of pay attention to, because 7th of May is like a very spiritual number, and then 7, you know, everything is like about numerology, everything is about synchronicity, everything is like about energy, everything is like about karma. Number 7, it's all about wiseness, all about angels, all about spirit guides, all about our connection with the universe. And that's why I'm saying that this is the sacred little voice that is going to be telling you that this relationship is kind of meant to be part of your spiritual journey, because later in your life there is something ridiculously beneficial actually going to come out of this relationship. And this is just the beginning. Watch this space, my babies. What else I was going to say, that basically also there is an important message that you are going to have. That message could come in all sorts of ways. It could come like through your computer, it could come like through your phone, it could come through like you know, like in a letter, you know, you could see it somewhere, you could hear it, you know, it all depends. But there's a very important message that you are going to get, and that message is just going to be so significant for you, because it's going to help you to decide something and to make a certain choice when it comes to the certain unrealistic situation and a certain unrealistic person in your life. And this is going to be so good, because believe me or not, there is a very interesting idea going to come out of it. Okay, the next important date that I'm going to suggest to you, of course, it's going to be the second important date that I'm going to suggest to you. It's actually going to be on the 12th of May. Now, the 12th of May, ooh la la, it's going to be your own hermit mode. You're going to feel a very strong connection with the spirit, very strong connection with the spirit world. The whole day is going to seem a little bit strange. The whole day is going to seem a little bit spooky. You know what the energy of the day is going to, this particular day is going to be like the 31st of October or something like that. Very interesting indeed. Now, this is going to be a moment. You just need to pay attention what's happening around you, pay attention to what you're thinking about, and it's in particular this thinking. You need to see where your thinking is going to take you, because there is going to be an important information over there for you, and that particular information that you are going to have is just going to be directly connected to the certain conflict of interest that you had recently. And now that in itself is just going to help you with a certain issue and with a certain stage of your life, especially when you're going to need to make a certain kind of like a decision. But the decision is just going to be very much so significant because of this particular situation. What else I was going to say, that the 12th of May is going to be really important. It's just like a return of an important stage in your life is just going to start making sense again. And a return of an important stage of your life in your life is just something that used to be like a very active part of your life, but it became a little bit stagnated, and now that is about to return into your life. This is going to be good, but you're just going to have to be a little bit careful, because somebody might be a little bit jealous about you, because this is when you're going to hear like about your certain success. I highly suggest you to get something like a tiger's eye indeed. Tiger's eye is very important for you to wear throughout May and throughout June 2019, because there is a lot going to be happening, and I'm not saying that everybody's going to be giving you an evil eye, but it's really good to protect yourself against an evil eye, to protect your energy and to protect your business, to protect your career, to protect your finances, because tiger's eye is also very good to attract the finances and to keep yourself really grounded and to keep your head really leveled, and you also, it helps you to see things crystal clear.
These daggers I highly recommend, and this comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, and the link is in the description below. By buying this, you're also supporting this channel, of course. And what else I was going to say now, the third, or shall I say the fourth important date, because I gave it the first one, the 17th of May to start with, but the fourth important date, it's actually going to be on the 29th of May. Ooh la la, ooh la la la. La la la, ta ta, ooh la la la. God help me. 29th of May is going to be a good day, because this is how you're going to feel. Ooh la la la. It is all about a great skill. It is all about you feeling vavavoom, you feeling really happy with yourself, you're feeling really excited with yourself, you're feeling really pleased with yourself, because there is a whole new confidence going to come through, and it is going to slap you like a breath of a fresh air. This is going to be a good slap. This is going to be spiritual slap. This is going to be slap that you're going to rather enjoy. I assume you don't enjoy slap. But the 29th of May is going to be really good, because it's just there is going to be, you will be made aware, somebody's going to be praising you up, and this is going to feel so good. This is going to rejuvenate you so much, because there was a certain time that not that long ago that you were uncertain about yourself, about your certain journey, about your certain direction here, about a certain new beginning that you had, but now this is going to confirm this. This is the things are going to not only work out really well for you, not only work out really good for you, but this is going to take a really wonderful turn indeed, and it's just going to release you from the negativity that kind of prevented you to move on. And this is very important, because this is an important stage of your spiritual journey that is actually coming to a certain completion, and that completion that is about to happen is just going to have a wonderful effect on you, because it's just going to help you to kind of see certain bits and pieces about a very close future that you couldn't see before. The certain path is about to be illuminated for you after this moment that you're just going to start feeling very, very attached to indeed. Okay, so now basically going on the first part of May 2019, so it's the first week of May 2019, it is all about you feeling very good, you feeling very strong connection with the earth, which is important to say that you need to spend some time in nature, because especially you're gonna need to spend some time in nature, because especially the first week of May, because this is just going to be so good for your rejuvenation, so good for your energy indeed. And also it is just so much about healing. Your healing ability is going to be very strong, which means you're going to be able to heal yourself really quickly throughout the month, but you're also going to be able to heal other people quickly as well. This is all about a new beginning, which is going to start feeling very strong about. You're going to start feeling very strong about, but then again at the same time it's going to be a wake-up call, which is just going to be the beginning of your own personal unfoldment, my beautiful gorgeous Capricorniuses. There is also going to be kind of like a situation that is just going to kind of make you feel a little bit connected to the past, a little bit connected to like a childhood, and certain person in your childhood is just going to be kind of start playing on your mind. There's just something like the certain situation that happened is just going to kind of start coming resurfacing again, which is on another hand going to kind of make you think about a certain domination, especially when it comes to practicality and security. You want to go on the second stage, you want to do different things, you want to start doing things differently, but you need to sort out certain things when it comes to your personal life, to sort it out. It's going to be very important in the very first week of May, because of the certain domination maybe became a little bit too strong, and that in itself is just going to be so good, because you're going to be very successful. You're going to make this you're going to turn this situation in something very harmonious, which is absolutely beautiful, and the sea is not going to be murky. The sea is actually going to be crystal clear, so which is really good, and you're going to be able to connect to your future, and you're going to be able to do some like a future planning. There is also going to be something very important that is just going to happen in between you and somebody else. Swift change in the best possible way. By the time we get to the second part of May 2019, you see, you will focus here on your home, and you will focus here on your phone. You will focus here on your home, but in such a way when you will want to take a certain amount of money, you will want to invest into something, to do some kind of change. This is really good, and this is the balance. This is going to be absolutely perfect balance for you to do this indeed. And also this is all going to be about
about you feeling home. It's just your homecoming time, your homecoming time. This is so tremendously important time for you, because homecoming is just so important part of the work-life balance. This is also a sign that you need to take a little retreat, that you need to take care of yourself, but it's a very strong sign that you need to connect and reconnect with the people in your family and people that means to you so much. You know, there is a certain missed opportunity that is just going to become available here, and that particular missed opportunity is just this time it's actually not going to be missed anymore. So basically something that happened within the next 36 months, you had like a missed opportunity, and now that missed opportunity is just going to come back and say, hello my darling. And now when it comes back, you're going to realize it's not missed opportunity. Now this is your spiritual journey. It's just about to start, and it's all about your victory, mental clarity. It's about your finances. It's about a new stage in your life, about your professional life, and about the fact that you've got more resources to move on with your life than you could have possibly imagined. When you are moving on with your life, it's also great to get something like a green aventuring. Green aventuring is absolutely brilliant, and it helps with many different things. But especially when we are trying to make a big decisions, when we are moving on with our lives, when we want to have a mind which is a crystal clear, when we are having new beginnings, when we are having new unfoldments, when we are going through our personal wake-up calls, when so much is happening, then to keep our head clear and to still be grounded and to still attract the finances even more. It's actually green aventuring. I highly suggest you to wear this throughout May and June as well. This comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, and the link is in the description below. And as I said, by buying this, you're helping this channel as well. I highly recommend this because green aventuring is one of the best crystals to attract money, finances, and things like that. So you can kind of get on with the stress and everything else that's going on, but you're still kind of like keeping your head, you know, like sharp, basically. The last part of May, it's actually going to the last part of May is going to start with a certain resolution. Resolution, you know, that you will have, and that certain resolution is going to be connected to the certain conflict that you had some while back. And I wouldn't say a long time ago, but some while back you had a certain conflict because this wasn't resolved. So now there's going to be the resolution for that, and you're going to kind of prevent the second conflict, which is absolutely brilliant. And ooh la la, recognition. I mean, the end of May is going to be absolutely super radiant, super mind-blowing when it comes to you. Oh my lord, I don't even know how to explain this, okay? Work with these energies, Capricorn. Work with it. You know, do as much as you can. Be as open-minded as you can. Don't forget, just like try as many new things as you can possibly try. This recognition is going to be mind-blowing. This recognition is going to be huge. This recognition is going to be so massive because it's just going to unfold something completely new, completely different in your life, and that in itself is just going to bring you very, very beautiful assertiveness. This assertiveness is going to make you realize something particular about your life, something particular about what you do, something particular about what you like doing, something particular about what you like doing and what would you like doing next. And this in itself is just going to give you an amazing vision. Oh my word, at the end of May there's a superb vision that you're going to have. This is going to be so important because it's just going to bring you the whole new inspiration, the whole new potential, and at the same time it's also going to bring you the certain obstacle. An obstacle that is going to bring it's going to be the fact that you're going to have to realize that the certain life is going to come to an end. Your life is about to change, and the end of May is going to reveal that, and that is just going to be so good because you will love this change, you will love this ending, you will love this new start. I can see you dancing around and being ecstatic. Okay, now my gorgeous Capricornians, I'm going to shuffle these cards and I'm going to connect to those of you that are actually in relationship, and this is for Capricorn for May 2019. Okay, you know you are going to have, actually this is going to be an important time for the couples because there is some kind of you need to trust your partner, and you need to say to your partner that they need to trust their own intuition because something is going to be required from them this month, indeed. And what is going to be required from them is just very much so connected to and related to what your partner is doing, what your partner is focusing on. what your partner knows really well, but for some reason your partner is going to be a little bit like confused. For some reason your partner is not going to be too sure about. So new is just to remind your partner that they're very intuitive with certain things. They're very intuitive when it comes to like things that I have been doing for a really long time, and especially when it comes to like a certain decision making indeed. And also there's going to be a very good news that your partner is going to have when it comes to like career and finances, and you're both going to benefit from it indeed. And also, you know, the whole new strength, the whole new courage, the whole new power, it's going to come through, because I see that by the end of May, what is going to happen in between you two, there is a really important situation going to start unfolding at the beginning of May. By the time we get to the end of May, that situation is going to kind of become very strongly attached to both of you when it comes to the new stage of your life. So you're just going to start planning something. An important planning will take place this month. By the end of May, you will kind of have things in place, and this is all going to make sense. But this is going to be something really good, something really exciting, and something that you both wanted to do for a long time. Okay, so now I'm going to basically shuffle these cards, and I'm going to concentrate on those of Capricornuses. Those of you Capricorn, never mind. Those of you Capricorn that are actually single, and it's for May 2019. Now, I have to tell you that this is so important, yeah. You need to let go of someone. My goodness, this is karmically very ridiculously strong man. So you have to let someone go. You have got a very strong mind, very strong way of thinking, very powerful, like Scorpio, you know, you're very deep, like you can focus on something, you can hit someone with your look. Okay, but that's why it's just so important when you're focusing on someone. There is someone that shouldn't be part of your mind. This is for single Capricorns. There is someone that shouldn't be part of your life, shouldn't be part of your mind, someone that shouldn't be part of your spiritual journey, because your spiritual journey ended with that person. Whether you were with that person, whether you weren't with that person, your journey with that person came to an end. So please, you just need to realize this first. This is a very interesting month for you, because first of all, that somebody who shouldn't be there is going to try to bounce back in your mind. Hello, hello, hello. But it's all just, it's wrong. It's not the right person. But then at around the end of May, out of the blue, there's going to be a situation where you're going to come across this person, and there is something going to start. There's certain feelings that are going to start being very strong in between you two, and there is something very powerful that you're going to see, that you're going to feel, that you're going to sense. And there is something like a harmony that you didn't feel and sense in a long time. It's going to be with that person at the end of May, but most certainly not with this person who is going to try to come back into your mind. So you need to let someone go first, and when you do this, at the same time, you all leave this spiritual door wide open for this other person to come through. Okay, so what else I was going to say for those of you that are single? Yeah, that's exactly what I said. This person is going to be somebody very successful. Oh my word, this person is going to be somebody very successful. This person is going to be somebody really significant, somebody not short of money, but somebody who's been working really hard, you know, all their life, but somebody who comes from a really good family, and this is the way this person is going to be. When you meet this person, there are going to be other people around you. Are going to be the part of the situation where you're going to be really busy. There's a lot of smart people around, and something is going to be going on, and I can tell you, my babies, that you will not even think about that. Oh my God, am I going to meet somebody? And it's just going to happen out of the blue. And this is what is going to end up with you two. You see what this card is saying? This is what this person is, okay? This is what you two are going to be. So be prepared to be swept off your feet, my gorgeous Capricornians, yeah? Because this person is going to be somebody who's going to have it all, and it's going to impress you in many, many ways. Ooh la la. Okay, my gorgeous Capricorn, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, healing, love, and light. Mwah. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium.